Hello everyone, my name is Bree and welcome to Document a Journey. So today's video is going to be a bit of a chit-chat video. I wanted to talk about my feelings and what I'm doing in my journals for 2021. I feel like I have not been very consistent in 2020. I think that a lot of it has to do with a lot of the things that I went through this year. This year has probably been the worst year of my life. Just with things that happen with my family and obviously the pandemic and just all the changes. And change is hard. So, yeah, I just wanted to chat a little bit about what's going on over here. So I am nervous about making this video because I normally don't show my face very much because I don't normally give my thoughts on, I don't know, a more personal level. I don't know, because I feel like I'm putting myself out there, and when you put yourself out there, you are opening yourself up to the good, the bad, and everything in between. There's a big part of me that's scared of that, but there's a big part of me that knows that I'll be okay, because I know that when I turn the mirror around and I look at myself, I look at the content that I'm posting on social media, I know that is 100% authentic. It's myself. I am not here to hurt anyone and to judge anyone, and I know that. And that's really, truly what matters. And so I thought, why not? Let's put it all out there. So to start off, I wanted to talk a little bit about other YouTubers that have been doing something similar to this video. So my video that I posted was a couple years ago, and it was about why you journal. And I feel like this is part 2 to that. I think that video is a great starter video, just reminding you to turn the mirror around and ask yourself why you actually started journaling. I'll get into that in a little bit. So the first person that I want to mention is John from Planning with John. He has some good low spin videos that I enjoy. The next person I wanted to mention was Girl and Quill. She has videos on destashing and just kind of chatting about her feelings and why she does what she does. So I enjoyed her video on this topic as well. And then the last one is Keeping Good Notes. I really enjoy all her videos. They're very insightful, and I feel like we are on the same page with a lot of the same topics. So I also have a few more. I'll list everyone in the description box for you so you can check them out if you want to see more videos on this topic. So to kind of piggyback off of my first video, now this video I released a couple years ago, and really all it talks about is asking yourself why you journal. Is it because of all the pretty things that you put in your journal? Is it because of the writing that you do? Is it because of the thoughts that you write down? Is it because you document your day? Those are all great things, and the idea of that video was to pretty much just turn the mirror around and ask yourself why, and then to stick with your reason. Keep in mind that there are all types of journaling ways. There are all types of journalers out there. I mean, you have collage artists, you have sketch artists, you have documenters, you have planners, and you have writers. I mean, there's probably more that I haven't even thought of, but turning that mirror around and figuring out exactly what type of journaler you are is going to be beneficial to you. It's going to keep you journaling. It's going to give you some understanding of what to buy and what not to buy. I mean, this community is, I say a lot of this community and a lot of the videos that I see out there are unboxings, they're reviews and things like that. And the reason why I got into YouTube and the reason why I wanted to do YouTube is one, a creative outlet for myself. I mean, obviously, but two, because I didn't want to necessarily see your unboxing. What I want to see is how consistent you are with using it over time. Is it something that you actually love? If you look at my videos, I'm obsessed with the ballpoint pen, and I continue to use it over and over and over. And you don't see a lot of purchases on my channel because I really try and think about why I want to buy something. And before jumping in with 2 feet, I try and think, like, is this me? I turn that me around and I ask myself, is this my journaling style, and how does it fit? Now, if I wanted to just try something, then by all means, I'm going to try it. Like, obviously, I think that that is part of our creativity, but I'm not jumping into it with 2 feet. I really am thinking about and trying to figure out why I want to do it. Is it going to work for me? And just asking myself those hard questions. So I want to talk about being a YouTuber, being a business owner, and being a minimalist. Those things are definitely me. Being a minimalist is something that I definitely spend time thinking about what I want to purchase, what I'm going to use it for. Am I going to continue to use it for the long run? So being a business owner, it's a little bit difficult with this because I also have a YouTube channel. And to promote said business, I sometimes put videos up that are, for instance, my fall collection video. I don't really like being called an influencer, even though I know that that's what YouTubers are called. I understand why that title could pertain to me, but it's not something that I enjoy. I feel that I try and ride a very fine line between promoting things online and having a YouTube channel. So anyway, I feel that sometimes it gets a little hairy because I think that you can journal with anything that you have in your house. If that's sticky notes and a pen, or if you have all the washi tape in the world, like, you can journal and you can get just as much out of it in those two different situations. So do I think that you need all the leather or all the cork covers? No. Do I think you need a beautiful Tomo River paper journal and the best fountain pen that money can buy? No. Do I like those things? Yes. So it's a very fine line that I feel like people in my situation kind of ride. I feel like I'm really lucky because as I've slowly grown my community, I have developed wonderful friendships. I have developed a good group of people that I feel are willing to help each other, support each other, and I hope that I'm doing the exact same thing for them. And I feel that that is the good that I like to take away from a community like this. I mean, there's always going to be people that are going to come at you and they're going to say things that are not nice. And we just have to remember that we don't know what kind of day they had, and we don't know why that they're saying those things to us. But in the end, turn your mirror around and look. Those things that they're saying, do they actually showcase you, or are they showcasing them? A lot of people reflect themselves onto others. And so I think that that's important to remember. As a journaler, as most journalers, you are lifelong learners. And as lifelong learners, you are forever growing. So this box that I'm trying to fit into doesn't exist because everyone in this community is changing and it's making the box go in all different directions. And I feel that as long as I'm turning that mirror around and I'm being true to myself, then it doesn't matter if I fit into this community or not, because what matters is I am being authentically me. So I think that you need to ask yourself what type of journaler you are. I think that once you figure that out, then you're going to have a good direction. You're going to squirrel, you're going to be influenced, you're going to want all the things. I feel like that's human nature, but in that same breath, I think that if you just turn that mirror around and you think, how is this going to benefit me? I mean, I have 3 journals here that I have purchased because they were on sale, and I do like the pocket size. That's what this is. So that is why I got them. But do I need 3? No. I am going to use these up for the rest of the year. There are reasons that I purchased these. I love the pocket size, so it's not like it was a bad purchase. But again, you are forever changing and growing. So instead of stocking up on things, go with your flow, right? So I'm going to be finishing those up, and I'm going to be starting something new. And I am going to be thinking about my purchase and why I will be purchasing these things and what they're going to do to help my journaling adventure or my journaling journey. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Use what you have. Don't hoard those things that you love so much, because in, I don't know, 6 months, a year, you might not love them as much. So use your stickers, use your paper, use your pens, use your fountain inks. And if you're going to make another purchase, think about it. Think about how it's going to benefit you. Think about what direction it's going to take you in as a journaler. And think about if that's actually something you want to do or not. I hope that there are people out there that are not getting overwhelmed. 2020 is an extremely overwhelming year, especially, I mean, anywhere in the world with COVID. But now in the United States, it's so heavy here that I can see how easily it is to get overwhelmed or bogged down. Journaling should be your escape. It should be something that you are excited about doing. Curate your collection in a way that doesn't overwhelm you. Figure out what that is to you. It could mean that you have a huge space, a journaling room. It could mean that you have a coffee table desk like I used to have. I'm in my bedroom. I run my business out of my bedroom, and it works. It works for me. Keeping things simple, keeping my options and my supplies minimal does not overwhelm me. It doesn't create anxiety. It doesn't do any of that. And so that's what I continuously stick with, no matter what anyone else is doing, because when I turn that mirror around and I look, this is what works for me. And so that is what I'm going to continue to do for the rest of this journey. And I would encourage you to do the same. I hope that you enjoyed this chat. I know that it's not normally something I do, but I do think it's really important to remember your why, and I just want to remind you of that every now and again. So with that, I hope that you are doing extremely well and staying safe. If you have any questions, or if you want to chat about your journey with journaling, I also am curious, what kind of journaler are you? Leave that in the comments below so we can chat. I'm definitely a sketcher and a documenter. All right, so until next time, I'll see ya.